All right, what is up, guys? So today I'm out here in beautiful Medellin, out on the streets, walking around. And what I want to talk about today is something that is kind of programmed into each and every one of us. Something that we learned ever since we were small kids that is dramatically holding us back from achieving the goals that we have for ourselves, and ultimately held me back and a lot of other people I speak with on a daily basis from finding success. And before I get into exactly what that is and exactly how it works, I wanted to give you some background on like kind of my own story and a lot of other people I speak with. So a lot of people, they want to make change in their life. A lot of people want to maybe have more freedom, have more flexibility. People want to leave their 9-to-5s. People want to, in general, achieve greater things in their life. And it could be, because obviously for me, I'm coming from a sales perspective because I do remote closing on a daily basis. But for a lot of people, it could be like things like losing weight, changing your diet, starting that business that you always wanted to start, things like that. And a lot of people, they have those goals, they have those things that they want to do and they've been thinking about for a long time. But the thing that's holding them back is a fear. It's usually a fear of, for example, fear of failure, fear of what people around them will think, judgment, fear of starting something and not working out, losing a lot of money, fear of taking risks, things like that. And the issue with that is like, people have learned, and ever since you were a kid, you learned that fear, that emotion is bad, and that you should listen to that. That's something you learn when you're a small kid, and your parents, when you're scared, your parents come and like take care of you and make you want to feel better. And in general, like a lot of people, they never actually like get into a position where they actually have to face their fears, which then creates the belief that fear is bad. And when you feel scared, when you feel uncomfortable, that's something you should avoid. So it creates that like belief, and a lot of people like go around in their life and they're convinced that like when you become uncomfortable, when you become scared, you should just back off and you should stay inside of your comfort zone, you shouldn't move. And the big issue with that, and like the reason why that's a huge problem for a lot of people and is holding people back from achieving their true potential, is that fear and discomfort is what is truly required to step into to actually change your life. Because growth only happens outside of your comfort zone. So for you to actually be able to make a change in your life, for you to be able to achieve the things that you really want for yourself, you have to be willing to step into discomfort, do scary, uncomfortable things to actually make that change and achieve the goals that you really want for yourself. And the issue with that then is like when you come to actually taking that step, whatever that is, if it's joining a coaching program, investing money to achieving your goals, if it's starting a business, if it's having a presentation or like doing public speaking, whatever it is, whatever thing is that you're scared of. When you're about to do that and you feel the fear, the big question there is, are you gonna let fear dictate your decision? Or do you wanna have something else? Do you wanna have your goals, your vision, and the things that you want for yourself be more important than the fear? And there's a quote I wanna type into this. It's a quote by Winston Churchill, which is basically that courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is the triumph over it. So what does that mean though? That basically means that fear, discomfort, nerves, uncertainty is a constant. That is something that's constantly there when you are trying to do greater things, when you're trying to change your life. Which then means that like, if that's a constant, the only thing that you can control is how are you going to operate around the fear? Are you going to let that hold you back? Are you going to feel fear and then back off, not do anything because of the fear? Or, like I said before, do you want to have triumph over it? Do you want to push through it and realize that you have to push through that to actually get to where you want to go? So it's a very simple concept, but it's way harder to actually execute on, obviously, in reality. But the biggest thing what it comes down to is just realizing and being okay with the fact that when you are growing, when you are growing as a person, when you're doing new stuff, when you're improving, when that's happening, you're supposed to feel that way. You're supposed to feel scared. You're supposed to feel discomfort. And that's something I implemented in my own life, where I realized like every time I feel uncomfortable, before I would feel bad, you know. I would be like backing off, not doing the thing that I was doing that was making me feel uncomfortable. And then the shift I made, that I also think that you should make, that really changed a lot for me is, instead of thinking that uncomfortable equals bad, the change I made is realizing that uncomfortable, discomfort, uncertainty, fear, nerves, all those feelings are good. And it's a pretty simple mindset shift that really anyone can make. And obviously it takes some time to actually get into it, but like, if you really make that shift in your own mind, and every time that you feel uncomfortable, you feel scared, you realize like, this is good that I'm feeling this way, that's gonna change a lot for you, because in that, like, your brain is kind of rewired at that point to want to do those things and keep doing those things. So that's some food for thoughts for you guys, and that's something I implemented personally and changed a lot for me. And if you guys are interested in more of this stuff, in like self-development, coaching, developing yourself, your body, your physique, your mindset, and generally like improving yourself, I have a group for people who are into that type of stuff, specifically more for like diet and health improvement. So if you guys are interested in that, go down to the link in bio and click that link, and then we can connect over there, share some knowledge, hold each other accountable, and in general just help each other grow. So I'll see you around, guys, and take care. Peace.